I think for me, it is not even about deep state. We have quite a number of people who are vested on what they get out of that system. And these are the people who are taking the president in circles and telling him he has to dispense of the DP. And I asked myself, 2013, we had Uhuruto, and 5 years, they did very well. Then all of a sudden, after 2017, immediately after
The second election.
the repeat of the second election,
Mukono.
yes. Actually, if you follow the likes of Morade, they started immediately. The government took power after 2017 repeated election. That is when Morade started making noise about the DP. And I will say that some of these, what we call the royal families of this country, we know them to use and dump.
Yeah.
That is something that we know. We can tell you how many people they have used, and then they have dumped.
Yeah.
So the deputy president was not going to be an exception. As a matter of fact, it is now approved that 2013, it was a necessity for them to have DP on their corner so that they can take the power in this country. It was needed, it was important, it was by any means we must have the DP on our side in 2017 so that we can take power. Now that they do not have an opportunity to take power again in 2022, those cabal that surround the president, they are now thinking beyond. Actually, Uhuru should be worried. These people are thinking beyond the days when Uhuru will not be in power. They are now looking at who else is going to be there so that you can call the shots.
They can continue siphoning.
Exactly, and continue siphoning. Today, look at a place like the United States. You look at some of the families that have been in power in the U.S. for some time. The Kennedys of the U.S., the Bush of those days. These are the people who have choreographed. They are what they are referred to as the Washington establishment. Now, here in this country, we have people calling themselves the Nairobi establishment. These are the people who sit somewhere and they want to actually decide who is going to be an MCA in this ward, who is going to be an MP in this ward, who is going to be this. And it is not because of the interest of Kenyans. It is because of the interest of the businesses they have done. Most of the people who are fighting government today, sorry to say, especially politicians, some of them fight government because government stopped them from getting what they used to get. We know of a politician, I will not mention his name. He is a magnate in the business of mining precious stones. The moment his licenses were withdrawn, the government became the enemy. I can give you a list of politicians who are fighting government today not because of Wanjiko. They are fighting government because they have been thrown off the cabal that makes money in this country. So the president ought to be worried. The people who are controlling him now, they are not controlling him to leave a legacy. They are controlling him so that they can have a say who becomes 2022.